Okay, we back, y'all. Y'all know YouTube doing some foolery. We back. We back, y'all. Okay, we are back. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Now. Lewis says smoke break. I don't smoke, Lewis. I don't smoke, Lewis. How are you, Steven? We almost done, y'all. We almost done. YouTube be doing something with the stream, and so it makes my stream lag. So we back, y'all. Okay. Now, regardless if they said this is the second part, okay? This is the second part we gonna get into, okay? About Larry Hoover. This is the second part. Now, OG is done. OG finished, okay? So we gonna go into Kendra G. But I want to share something with y'all. A mindset change needs to be done in the melanated community, okay? And until that mindset change happen, we ain't gonna get nothing right. And so if and when they release Larry Hoover, this man is 74 years old. He can't come save us. The black community, y'all have to want to come and save yourself. Okay, you have to want to come and save yourself. So shout out to Boss Talk. Okay, shout out to Boss Talk. He has amazing content. And y'all please like and subscribe to that brother channel. I want to shout him out and tell him thank you. Steven 18, I see you. Texas, how are you? So let's get into the next foolery. Okay, this is with Kendra G. There's a sister that she's coming up and she has 4 children and she don't want no 50-50. She want to get remarried again. Okay. Hey, Walker, how are you? Let's get into the first foolery.
Okay. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yes.
What's your name, honey?
My name's Angelica.
Angelica, where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Bristol.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available
Shout
now
out to Kendra G.
on iPhones and Android phones.
Connecticut.
From Connecticut.
Yes, CT.
How old are you?
I am 33.
Okay, and what you do for a living?
I'm an MA.
What's the MA?
A medical assistant.
Okay, do you have any kids?
I do. I have 4.
How old are your 4 kids?
I have a 14-year-old. I'm so nervous. I'm turning red. I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, 7, and a year and a half. Well, a year and a half almost.
Okay. By how many men?
2. I was married for 10 years and then I just got out of another one.
You got married? You've been married twice or once?
Once.
You said you just got out of another what?
Relationship.
Okay. So why you not with the 1.5-year-old dad?
He cheated on me.
He cheated on me.
How'd you find out?
I went through his stuff and found out.
Okay.
You went through like his phone?
The Apple Watch.
The Apple Watch.
Ooh, try that Apple Watch.
Ain't
Let me
it?
tell you something. I know a couple of men.
The Apple Watch.
Yeah.
is
Caught
something.
up with the Apple Watch now.
Getting in trouble.
If you go, here's gonna be the advice for you men. If you gonna cheat, only have a walkie-talkie.
At that point.
Don't even get you a phone. Don't get you no GPS. Cause ain't nothing like having your Apple Watch attached to your car. And you get in and it read your text messages out loud. Hey baby, just thinking about you. And your woman sitting in the passenger seat trying to find out who the hell texting you saying, hey baby, when that's the only person, I'm supposed to be the only person calling me, hey baby. So
you lying.
So if you want cheat, fellas, get you a walkie-talkie.
Oh my
Talk.
God.
If you can't talk, if y'all can't communicate in a walkie-talkie, then just fuck it. Like you won't get caught. I'm telling you right now.
Yes.
It is
Sorry
that.
you went through that on a serious note.
It's okay. You know, life experience.
You moved on. Now that one is how many kids do you have by the 1.5-year-old dad?
She got 3.
That's one of the last kid.
She got 3 by the husband.
So, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Y'all, let me stop right there. So she got 4 kids total. Steven, I put it in here. Steven said 33 with 4 children. This is the problem. She never said anything evil about the first man, the husband. Okay? She married him at 19. She didn't say anything evil about this man. You know what she said her problem was? She wanted to be happy. Happiness is a problem. Happiness is a problem. If a woman is not happy, she'll break down the kingdom. Do you hear me? And once she ain't happy, all hell can break loose in the kingdom. Let's continue. Here we go.
Angelica, Bristol, Connecticut, 33, Sagittarius, medical assistant, mom of 4 kids by 2 men, was married. Was he married to the 1.5-year-old dad or the other?
No. Yeah, the other one.
Okay. And why did you get divorced?
Walk us at happiness is.
I got married really, really young. I was like 19 when I got married, so I had a lot of growing to do. And I realized that I was just with him so I can just have one kid have multiple kids with one person. And I realized I wasn't happy doing that. So I made sure to like have all of them. But then I got to another relationship and he was supposed to be a great dad and whatever.
Okay.
So you left a great dad because the 3 kids were by your husband. You left a great dad to be with someone who played you. Sometimes my head hurt when we be doing these discussions a little bit. I ain't lying to y'all. Sometimes my head hurt a little bit when we be doing this discussions and stuff. I ain't lying. Okay, so you had a husband, you married 10 years, 3 children with this man. And because I'm not happy, okay, you go out there and you start, you know what? Let me just leave that. Let me leave that.
Cut off.
Oh, sorry.
So they gonna say this. I'm gonna let you respond to it. You done left your husband that you had 3 kids with
3 kids.
to go meet another man who, in so many words, cheated on you. And do you feel like the second guy? Well, let me ask you this: do you regret leaving your marriage, or do you still think that was the right decision?
Best decision I ever made.
Okay.
Lies you tell. Best decision I ever made. Lies you tell. I always laugh when I be hearing stuff like this. Like some of y'all be like, yeah, I'm happy being divorced. And then you wish you was still married. I'm happy I'm divorced. You know, y'all be throwing these divorce parties and this and that. I have never seen these many people excited about being divorced. I watched this woman on Instagram. She was playing Tony Braxton, okay? Tony Braxton, one of Tony's songs. And she was dancing, and the caption at the top, she was in the car, and the caption at the top said, "I recently got divorced." And she was dancing in the car. You were excited. I have never seen a bunch of foolishness in my life. I got divorced at my first marriage. I got married at 19 and I divorced 3 years later. And I don't remember being excited. I ain't lying. I'm just saying. I don't remember being excited. I remember leaving the courthouse and I was crying. Like walking down on Broad Street in Elizabeth, I was crying. I don't remember being excited like, oh yeah, this is the thing. I don't remember none of that. I remember crying, months of healing, trying to get past. And even though things didn't work out between me and my first husband, I didn't hate him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I played the part. He played the part too. Take heed is not like, oh no, he was this, he was that. No, he was a good provider. He did everything he was supposed to do as a husband. The only thing is that he had community dick. Everybody was getting it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was getting it. And he had brought a baby home. I was like, what the? I couldn't take it. That's only why I left. But did I know he had community dick? Yes, I found out later. not paying attention to the signs. Even his mama was telling me, not paying attention to the signs. But I said, no, I will continue because I love this man. Let's make this marriage work. Let's make it work. I still kept doing what I'm supposed to do as a wife. Okay? Until the baby part came. I was like, oh no, this is too much right here. Okay? But she's talking about 10 years she been with this man. 3 kids. I had no kids with my first husband. 3 kids and she left them. You know what I'm saying? Like you just was like, nah, I'm out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the hell out of here. Ain't no way. Anyway, you know, happiness is a drug, you know. And with women, happiness is a drug. You got to be happy every day. I'm going to share something with you. In marriage, you won't be happy every day. You're not. Some days you're going to be a little sad. Some days you're going to be too busy. Some days you're going to be tired. Okay? Happiness is a problem. Happiness doesn't even supposed to exist in marriage. It's supposed to be joy. Is that nasty? Let's continue. Here we go.
So you don't, okay. Fair enough. All right. Don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
And what kind of man you looking for?
It's tough to say because, you know, they come in so many shapes and sizes. I'm not necessarily looking for a certain type of man. I'm just looking for someone who sees me for me. Mm-hmm. And
hey, Purge.
Can like pretty much just handle the situation that that I come with, I suppose.
Okay. Don't forget, don't have your head cut off.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Definitely cheers, obviously. I don't want to say liars because I feel like everyone lies in some way, shape, or form, some capacity. Everyone lies. So everyone should know no one wants a liar. But I think anger issues is definitely a deal breaker. Like learn how to control your own issues. I have come from growth. I've learned how to grow in my past. So come healed in some sense. We could work on some things together because I feel like every new relationship comes with its own demons and stuff. But yeah, just come correct.
She's saying she want the guy to come correct. The relationship comes along with their demons, okay? When she said something about anger issues, I immediately said something is not right there. But I said, let me just leave this and wait a little bit because we got to get to the nitty gritty of the story. Here we go.
Just come correct. And not being lazy. I don't like a lazy man. No, thank you.
Nobody does.
Okay. Don't be lazy. Can he have kids?
Yeah, he can have kids.
Do you want more kids?
No. I know. I'm all set.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she's all set. So come with BYOB. Bring your own baby.
Mm-hmm. Bring your own.
All right. City Liquor Center way.
Clean. Very clean. Put together. In a sense of, you know, when you step out, you know, you look apart. If you're at home, you're chilling like how I am right now, be comfortable, and be happy with who you are and what you are. You know, I don't want anyone's change. I'm not going to change. I think I'm not stuck in my ways, but I'm stuck in my way of how I am already. So be open and ready to.
So when you're looking for a man, because this is what a lot of y'all be doing, when you're looking for a man, you can't be stuck in your ways. You can't be stuck in your ways. A change needs to come. You can't be stuck in your ways. You only 33 years old. You ain't even, you know, you only 33. I could see if you like in your 60s, you talking like that. Maybe 50s too. But you know, no. 33, you got time, baby. You got time. You still young. Let's continue. Here we go.
Kate, with what you want and what you see going forward, don't just like leave me hanging.
Should you make a certain amount of money?
Not necessarily. Be able to take care of yourself and me because eventually I want to be able to open my own business. So
be able to take care of yourself and me because I plan to open my own business. Did y'all hear that? 18, did you hear that? Be able to take care of yourself and me. Okay, because I plan on opening my own business. Let's continue.
If you can't provide for yourself alone, then being able to provide for both of us is not going to be ideal, because I want to be able to branch off and do this by have my own little thing, but not struggle in a sense.
Oh my God.
Wait, so you want him to be able to provide for you and your children?
And your children.
In a sense, technically, because we're all going to be in one household. I want him to be able to provide for his own children too. So I can provide for mine, but eventually we're going to have to put our incomes together. So be able to make the same amount as I do or more, not less, not minimum wage, pretty much.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. So you're willing to do 50-50?
For the most part, yeah, unless we're married. If we're not married, then there won't be. I mean, if we're married, we're not doing 50-50. There we go.
So what would be the dynamics? What would be the dynamics when you get married?
When we get married, I would take care of like household things like toiletries, the groceries, stuff like that. But as far as like bills, I feel like I shouldn't say a man should take care of, but I do feel like a man should be paying majority of, like, the house that we live under should be his household.
I feel like a man should have to pay all the bills because it's his household. This is why y'all not gonna have no men. This is exactly why. Because I'm gonna share something with you. If this man has not already made it to the finish line, okay? Let's talk about it now. Let's be realistic. If he has not already made it to the finish line, there's certain things you're not going to get. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to continue to work. You want to do a business and then you don't want to work no more. Who said that? If you're doing a business, you still have to work. You have to work at least 5 years before you actually can live off the money for a business. Okay? Because sometimes within that 5 years, the business may not even have grown or anything. So who said that I want to work on my business and I don't want to work no more. So now you just throw a whole heap of shit on this one man. Only how I can see this happening is if you got hurt a son, you sick a son, and then now everything falls on him. Let's continue. Here we go.
So let's just do some math real quick. Okay, because you have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old, right? So let's just say you get married, and this man, let's just say he has 2 kids. Okay. So that would be 6 kids.
All right.
Plus you, because that would be 7.
That's right.
So you're saying this man has to make enough income if you get married to take care of 7 people, or really 8, including himself.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. 4 kids, that's not his. Now, hypothetically, am I saying that correctly? Well, just, Kendra is just saying, what if the brother has 2 children? And so now that's 4 kids, your 4 kids, plus his 2 children. Now you and then him. That's a lot of people for one man to have to take care of all that burden. And your 4 is not his. Where's they fathers at? You just put all the responsibility on your husband. Where is they fathers at to take care of them? I'm just saying.
Care of 7 people. Well, really 8, including himself.
That's nasty.
I mean, technically, yeah, because you know what you are getting when you meet me. If I come with all of the kids and I am already taking care of them by myself anyways, so I mean, if I could take care of them on the income that I'm on, then
now, Purge, I had to look at what you wrote, and I was like, should I block Purge today? I don't know. I was looking at what you wrote. I was like, should I block Purge today? I don't know. Purge said the worst part is that this is really the norm. Work till you die for a piece of the coochie pie. I'm tired. So I don't know if I should block Purge today. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Did he put a laughing emoji next to it? I'm not sure. Oh my God. Let's continue. Here we go. Here we
You
go.
take care of them on the income that you're on. And when you and you will be a blessed woman if you find a man that will be willing to be a partner with you. Because I just gotta say, even when I presented it to you, you stopped to take a breath. But does that even sound fair? Like, it doesn't even sound fair, the request that you're asking.
It doesn't. It doesn't
You're
sound
saying
fair.
this man has to make enough money to take care of 8 people because that's what a man should do. You'll buy groceries, you'll buy toiletries. No, you come.
And only 2 of the children are his. I'm going to share something with you. When all the children in the house are the men's, right? He know he got to go hard because all the kids are his responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other man that can be dictating to him how the kids is supposed to behave. Like, if the kids start doing nonsense, he know he can hem one of those kids up because they belong to him. Those are his children. You know what I'm saying? So it hit different when it's your kids and you taking care of everybody. But now you talking about, he gonna take care of all your 4 kids and an imaginary 2 that he might have. Texas said, no, it's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's crazy. That's crazy. But let's get back to it. Here we go. This is some crazy work. Let's get back to it.
4 kids. And if he has 2, we're doing hypotheticals. This is hypothetical.
Right.
Well, let's take out his 2 kids. You have 4 kids, and then you, that's 5. So you're saying if I marry you, yes, I'm not ever paying the mortgage. Like, I think, ladies, start thinking of this in a math equation. Like, that's crazy.
Realistically, yeah, I get it. I just feel like if the bills are being paid 50-50, then the household is and everything's being split 50-50 as well. If I'm working and I've got
you said, I asked you about that. You said if you get married, you're not.
And y'all always do this nonsense. Oh, well, if the bills are getting paid 50-50, then the house should be done 50-50. Now, I'm going to share something with you. This is a little nasty. A lot of y'all women might disagree with me, okay? But most of the time, okay, we're going to say majority of the time, we'll say 90%, okay? A man job is more harder than a woman. We tend to take easy jobs. When we're doing type of work, we tend to take easy jobs. Men are the ones that have back-breaking jobs. We don't tend to take jobs that's too difficult. We'll start complaining about that. So you can imagine a man who has a on-hand job, and his wife that just walk around the hospital all day. And so now they both meet up at the same time to go home, right? And so he's dying coming through, not dying physically, but the body is hurting. And he's walking into the driveway trying to pull his body into the house. And you just la 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 walk your ass into the house. La 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 la. Who's supposed to cook? Who's supposed to cook? Like, if he's dragging himself into the house, he's trying to pull his body into the house, and your dumb ass is la 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 la. Who's supposed to cook? All you did was sashay around the hospital all day. Who's supposed to cook? So I don't believe in that 50-50 thing when it comes to the home, because if he is out here breaking his back and his ankles and his feet and all that other stuff like that, and his job is more strenuous than mine, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. So I'm going to get my ass up and I'm going to cook. I'm going to cook, damn it. I'm going to cook. Because if he wasn't there and those kids are mine, my ass still got to cook. I still got to cook for these, these baby kids that's running around the house. Y'all make marriage difficult. Y'all make it difficult. Yeah, y'all make it difficult because y'all be like, I gotta cook, I gotta clean, you gotta do all that with those kids running around here. You have to cook and clean with all these kids running around here. Okay? Let me share with you what I always believed when I first got married to when my second husband accepted me when I was a baby mama. Okay? When this wonderful man said, I'm gonna take your big ass because you be doing too much. I'm gonna marry your ass and I'm gonna keep you under my roof. So when he decided to say, get your ass over here, you belong to me, I had a little resistance, but I moved. I had a little resistance, okay? But I moved because somebody came and saved me. So now when he said, this is what I want, this is what I require, all these things, and all I put in my mind is that if he wasn't here, I still had to cook this food. Okay? Okay? Now Walker said he didn't say it like that. Oh, I know he didn't say it like that, but I'm just saying, Walker, okay? So now all I put in my mind is that I still have to clean up this room. I still have to clean up the main room. I still have to clean up the house. If he wasn't here, I still have to cook. You understand what I'm saying? I would still have to do all those things. What Take Heed did is that I just added extra meat to the pot. Add extra sauce and onions and peppers to the sauce. Urel, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Urel said cooking is not hard. You're going to do it anyway. This is true. You're going to do it anyway. Take heed to throw on some music, though. I'm going to throw on some music. And I'm going to cook. That's what I usually do. Okay? I do a little two-step in the kitchen and shit. Okay? So now you're going to do all those things anyway. It's not hard to take care of a man. It's not. I think we make it hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? We make it hard. There's times where I will get into a whole argument with my king, and then the one who the other person inside me, I gotta say the other person, because that's the person who helped me snag my king in the first place. She'll come to the forefront. She'll say, you know what? You know I got this man for you, right? You know this man, I got this man for you. When he was looking at you and you was trying to talk to him and everything, I got this man for you. Now you're going to get in here and mess this up. You got all these kids running around here. You're going to mess this up. She would come in and say, close your mouth. Take Heed would be on fire. She would come in, close your mouth. You're going to mess this thing up for us. You got all these kids. Who going to take you with all these badass kids? Look at this one. The one in the stroller talking shit to you. The little tiny one used to do this to me when she was small all the time. He said, who is going to take you with these kids? You know what I'm saying? The second person in me said, close your mouth. Listen to what he's saying. You get mad for no reason. What are you doing? Then she said, just sit there. Just sit there. Open your ears. Listen. And I'm going to share something with you. After 18 years, she still had to come to the forefront. Sit your ass down. She had to tell me, sit down. You too old. How old are you? You ready to argue with this man? Then she asked me, do you want to bite him or do you want to argue? And then I'll tell her I want to bite him. So sit your ass down and listen. So now I sit there and I listen. She say, open your ears. I open my ears. And then what he's saying is not even meant for an argument. He just need me to do something. So why am I getting upset? And then I'll be like, oh, honey, I got it. No worries. You see how easy that is? The arguments I have now with my husband, you know what it's like? It's like this. 1 minute, we about to get to war. We about to do war. It's about to be a whole Megatron in here, in this house. It's about to be Megatron in here. Okay? Okay? I ain't lying. And then 2 minutes later, we look at each other and be like, this is stupid. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? This stupid. Okay? All I'm saying is that the 50-50 at home, it doesn't make sense. Because I'm going to share something with you. He's going to maintain the property outside the house. Are you going to do that? He's going to clear the gutters. Are you going to do that? Anything that's wrong on the property, are you going to fix it? No. If you got to go on, if something is wrong on the roof, if you taking your big ass on the roof, can you imagine taking big ass on the roof, the second top of the house? Can you imagine taking going up there trying to clear the gutter? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? What you say? Steven, stop laughing at me. Bitch, what? What you say? I'm going where? On top of where? The second what? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. You want me to do what? Okay? If a tree need to be cut down and all that other stuff, who's doing that with the chainsaw? Who's doing? I'm not. What? Best thing I could do is bring you some lemonade. Yes, honey, I got some lemonade for you. You know what I'm saying, David? Don't be laughing at me. Steven, don't be laughing at me. That's the best thing I got some lemonade for you. You know, some icy lemonade for you. That's not in my, I'm not doing that. There's some things that men do around the house that, you're not required to do. I watched my king go up on the roof in the whole storm. I was scared. I was like, what the? He was like, I got to go up here because I don't know what's going on up there. I got to go check. You see this man climb up on the roof with the raincoat, got his boots on, climbing like it's nothing, like lolly and shit. I'm out there looking like, I'm like, oh my God, please don't let this man fall. This is the only man that I got. I don't have nobody else. I'm his nightmare. I can't, I don't want nobody else. I'm like, please don't fall. This is what you're thinking in your mind. And I'm like, honey, please don't do this now. He's like, no, I got to do this because something is going on up here in the attic. I'm like, oh my God, okay. Scary shit like that. Who's going up there? Who's doing that? I'm not required to do that. I'm not required. That's out of my, that's not in my program. I'm not designed for that. Anyway, so now this is the thing. So I don't believe in that 50-50 in the house. No, I don't believe in that. But anyway, let's continue. Here she go.
Ask you about that. You said if you get married, you're not doing 50-50.
Oh, no, I thought you meant money-wise. I didn't think you meant like life, like home-wise.
Money-wise. And you said if you I did mean money-wise. And you said if you get married, you don't believe in 50-50.
I didn't say, I'm not that I don't believe in it. I just feel like there should be a common ground. It's your home. Like for example, we go and we buy a house together. Like right now.
I can rewind the tape.
Yeah,
rewind the tape.
Let me rewind the tape. Do a live feed replay. Let me see if I can rewind the tape live on what you said. Because I thought you said if you get married, you're not going to do 50-50 because the expectation is him as your husband. Yes. I could have heard it wrong.
I thought you meant like 50. So you don't mean house-wise. You're talking about money-wise. 50-50.
I'm talking about money-wise.
Okay. I don't mind. I feel like 50-50 is okay. It's fine in a sense of like if you want me to make certain decisions, like for an example, if I get into another relationship and we decide to not and we are moving forward with our relationship, my kids are not only going to be in the picture for so I shouldn't say that sounds so wrong, but my oldest is almost in high school, almost in college and so on and so forth. So in this series, our household will be shrinking in some sense.
It's a jumpsuit that...
Not yet, though. Not yet. The oldest is 14. The household will not be shrinking. Not yet. So he's still responsible for that child. Let me share something with you. We got a 19-year-old. The house has shrunk. Our house has shrunk, right? but she still call her daddy for everything. Like, daddy, I need this, I need that. Yeah, the house drunk. She not here all the time, but you still calling for financial assistance. So I don't, yeah, that's confusing. She messed that up.
In some sense.
Listen, I'm a girl in my 40s, and
Yes.
if I need money from my daddy, he still give it to me in my 40s. I think
I love that for
everybody knows
you.
if you got kids, you got.
Now she ain't lying about that. No matter how old you is, you could still go get some money from your parents. So that doesn't even make sense. The only thing, the difference is they want you to pay that money back. That's the only difference now that you grown. Yeah, let's go.
A lifetime. Those bills, if your kids, and if you marry a man, I think you want him to accept that, right? Like, I don't think you want a man thinking that once this kid turn 18, we ain't never going to see them again. That's not kind of really how life happens, nor do you want a man that way. I think this money conversation, I don't know why. I don't usually deep dive in it, but I think it's worthy of deep diving in it because I think what a lot of women don't know is there's a lot of partnership income relationships, right? It's actually more common than not. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing, especially when you come with a lot of expenses. Like, you come with 4 kids. So I just think that not saying it's impossible, because you might hit the lottery, girl. You might meet a rich man who got a big ass house, who got enough room for all you and your kids, and and you can live happily ever after. Like, again, I'm not God, so I'm not gonna say it can't happen. Yes. But in real life. But it probably won't. So if you're already fending for you and your kids, and you meet a man who's gonna willing to love on your kids, but you might have to still add some money to the mortgage. Right. That's not a bad thing. No. That's what I'm saying. That's not a bad thing. And I think that's where I put it in the math equation, because I think sometimes women just... See, let me tell you the reason why. Because I make money, okay? And that's why I think with money, because when you make money, you think about your money, and it turns you off when people feel entitled to your money. I'm a woman, and I work. Nothing has been given to me ever in life. Everything I have is because I work for it. And nothing turns me off more when a person feels as though they're entitled to my hard income and my money because of whatever reason. Nothing turns me off faster. So I think I could always understand the mindset of a man in that category as a woman who has made her own money, right? So I think that you're a pretty woman. I can tell you, done got it together. And this is like, you just...
She is beautiful, but she doesn't have it together. No. And Walker says she's red flagging it. She is. That's a problem. Like, how do you tell a man that, okay, we're going to be dating for a minute, but once I start my business, and I guess y'all going to have to get married first, right? So once I start my business, then I'm going to need you to do everything, once I start my business. Because what could happen is that she can push for the marriage, right? And the brother might be willing to do it, but she pushed for the marriage because she want the business to start. So now a year into the marriage, now she does, I ain't gonna work no more. Now this man is up shit creek without a paddle. You know what I'm saying? So now he got to take on all your kids with their attitudes, and then if he have children. But what if he don't have no kids? You said you're not giving him no more kids. You closing up shop. Most women do this. And because the man love her so much, he'll accept that she closed up shop. And then his bloodline is gone. He don't have no children. So now his bloodline dies away when he passed away. Because I'm going to share something with y'all. And I know that this is mean to say, but the children that you raise, they have to want to have a heart to want to help you when you get old. See, the children that are yours, they already have it in their heart to want to help you. They already have it in their heart to want to love you, especially if you have always done right by them. They already have that in their heart to want to help. See, children who was raised and they're yours, and you didn't do the right thing by them, that's when their heart turns. They don't want to help you. But if you had already done what you're supposed to do as a parent and you raised them properly and stuff like that, they have the heart and mind to want to help. But a stepchild doesn't always have that mind. That's why you have to put your own children there as well, because your children links that stepchild to want to help you. I don't know if y'all understanding what I'm saying. Because sometimes there are men that they be in love so much, they'll just raise her children and not have their own. And that's heartbreaking. To not have your own bloodline on this world and then you just pass away and that's it. See, the teaching that men were taught back in the day, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers, y'all was evil to teach them this foolishness. Y'all was evil to teach them this foolishness. Oh, taking on another man's bloodline is the honorable thing to do. It is not. It is not. The man should have a choice. If he wants to do it or if he wants to start his own. This is a lie that we told our men. And so women get out here and tell you, I come with a package. They tell you to your face, real slick and everything. I come with a package. So because you come with a package, I'm supposed to take care of all those kids. Where's they daddy at? Where's they daddy at? I'm going to tell you right now, if I was a man, I want to, the baby daddies have to be functioning fathers in these kids' lives before I can even date you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, unless they have went to glory, then that's different. Then I don't have no choice. But other than that, if they not functioning, you don't have a functioning relationship raising these kids with the baby daddy, I can't mess with you. Because that mean any kids I put in here, you'll be doing the same bullshit to me. I wouldn't mess with you. I wouldn't mess with you. Let's continue. Here we go.
Yeah, right? So, I don't know. This money conversation on the internet has really, I think, affected a lot of relationships. But I think if we thought about it like in a partnership way, you would see what you're really saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's saying. I'm just saying, I don't know what she's saying. Okay. Walker said, we understand. Urel, I see you, baby. I see you. I see you. Oh my God. That's terrible. I don't know what to say. That's nonsense. Urel said, I raised a bunch of children in LA and none care about what I do to this day. See what I'm talking about? There's a lot of men like Urel too. There's a lot of men who, because of the false teaching that our brothers was taught that it's honorable to raise other people's legacy, that now they're old, the same kids that they helped raise and guided and stuff, can't even say nothing to them. Don't even take time to check on them.
In front of a million different people who have a million different opinions, and it's easier to just say something and just go through with the question. It's a lot harder to when you sit back and you think about it, it makes it a lot easier. But I'm nervous.
And last thing I want to add, then we will move on, because I feel like we're having a teachable moment right here. And then all the women that a lot of women are looking up to, and they feel like she got a soft life and she's getting all her bills paid for. Let me tell you something, honey. Ain't nothing for free.
Ain't nothing for
free.
Mm-hmm.
If she ain't paying with finances, she's paying with it with her integrity.
That's nasty.
Right.
She's paying with it with her spirituality, well-being, because she's probably potentially tolerating something that's why the money is covering it up. And Cassie is the biggest example of this, all the people that used to want to be Cassie's life. Oh, she's with this billionaire man. She's flying first class. She don't gotta pay no bills. She gets to have dinner with Jay.
I ain't never want to live in Cassie's shoes or Kim's shoes. I ain't never want to live in none of these celebrity shoes. Not one of them. You want to know why? Because I always thought something was off about them. Always. Even when I was growing up and you saw all these famous people, I always thought something was off about that mess. Because when she was saying they was having freakum parties and people was pissing in her mouth, I ain't no way. Takey could not sit there and have somebody pee in my mouth. Oh my God. I don't care how much that was the desire that you wanted to see. I can't do that. You understand? Baby, I didn't even learn how to take a deep throat till I got married the second time. So I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Until my second marriage that I learned, and other people was, girls I knew was like, oh, you supposed to learn that when you young. I ain't even know. Okay. I ain't even know. I had to learn that from my husband. So listen, okay. And he told me I was a good student. So listen, let's continue. Here we go. Oh my God.
You ain't know she was paying for that by some man peeing in her mouth. So the man that was paying for it could be an enjoyment. So this is why y'all gotta stop desiring other people's situations, because you don't even know what people are going through to have the lifestyle that you claiming you want so desperately so. If you are here,
and this is why I say to y'all, when y'all be wanting the man who already at the finish line, you got to understand there's 12 demons behind that door waiting for you. So that's every fetish of every kind that this man want to see you do, stuff that you have never done before, and it gets you to make you scrubbing your body in the shower. Ain't no way you call that love, that you scrubbing your body so much because the stuff that you have done. Do you know how many times Cassie probably went in there and brushed her teeth, gargled? Do you know how many times she done that? Maybe she scrubbed so hard her gums was bleeding. There's no way. And Walker said her husband in this is the biggest loser in this scenario. He is. Oh my God. Guys, if you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also, donate to the page as well, okay? Garel, thank you for donating to the page so far. I greatly appreciate that. Can you imagine? So I like how Kendra is breaking this down and she's saying, listen, when you want this type of man, these are the things that are required. Oh, no, I didn't say she was innocent. Adopt this son. I didn't say she was innocent. Not by far. Not by far. You'll never get me to say, no. Let's continue. Here we go.
And you can fend for yourself. You are a blessed somebody. You are a blessed somebody. There's this saying, I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce than in a Honda. How about the prayer should be, if I really want a Rolls Royce, I make enough money to buy it, so I don't got to cry in that either.
That's true. That's the fact.
And I'm tired of preaching today. I know it's Sunday. Maybe that's fun weekend. All right, let's do the Kendra Can.
Okay. Gosh.
Okay, they doing the Kendra
I have a
Can.
thingy up, but
That's how the Honda. People get so mad. Okay, we see you, girl. We see you. This is Angelica.
yes.
Yes, okay. Angelica.
My daughter's period me.
You said what?
My daughter's saying period.
Period. When was your last relationship?
Just a couple weeks ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple months ago.
Okay.
So the baby is 1.5. That last baby is 1.5. She said, when was your relationship? When was your last relationship? A couple minutes ago. She said a couple minutes ago. Y'all heard that, right? A couple minutes ago. She said the last time you had relations. She said a couple minutes ago. That baby is what? Only 1.5? A couple minutes ago. She left her husband of 10 years. to be with a man who cheated on her. You left your husband of 10 years. This is the type of shit that I don't feel bad for some of y'all when this stuff happened. She didn't say nothing bad about the husband at all. Okay? She didn't say nothing bad about the husband. She just said that she was not happy. Happiness is an inside job, my sisters. I don't care what color you are. Happiness is an inside job. You have to want to change your mindset. You have to make your own self happy. People can't make you happy. You have to do things that make you happy. He been married 18 years. There's some things that make me happy. I don't look to my husband for happiness. I don't. I look to him for joy. I don't look towards him for happiness. I look to him for joy and corrections. I don't look for, you know what I'm saying, love and appreciation and protection. You know what I'm saying? He's my covering. But the happiness part that doesn't supposed to exist in marriage, it's an inside job. Good morning, Realistic Vibe. How are you, honey? It's good to see you. It's an inside job. You got to do things that make you happy. That's an inside job. He can't make you happy if you unhappy. You know what makes me happy? Biting my husband. I do. Like jumping on him, hitting him with the pillow. That makes me happy. That's aggravation. He loves to give aggravation. I don't know if that's nice. I don't know. I have been doing this same job for years now. Aggravation. I like to give this man aggravation. Like right now, after this show, I'm going to go upstairs and be biting him and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. That's happiness for me. Okay? Yes. And my shiny things. I love my shiny things. All the, costume jewelry. That's my thing. Okay? If you saw how much stuff I had, you'll be like, take heed. What is the problem here? Okay? Yeah. That's just me. But you have to find something that makes you happy. You shouldn't be looking at your husband to make you happy. He is just supposed to bring joy. And joy can come in corrections. It can come in covering. It can come in peace. You're not going to have a full-on adventure every day in marriage. Some days you're just going to be laid back on the lazy boy talking about things y'all want to do. There may be times you're just holding each other. There may be times he's in the living room or in his man cave watching something or playing something, and then you in the kitchen cooking with the children. There will not be every day will be all rainbows and ponies walking around here. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Let's understand that. Corey Joe, thank you for the 1 gift membership to the Real Leo. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. I shouted you out at the beginning because I played your intro, baby. Let's continue. Let's get back to the video.
You got to work on.
My overthinking. I have to work on that.
Okay.
It gets me in a lot of trouble. Mm-hmm. Being more patient and more proactive about life. And I need to experience myself as well. I don't feel like I've experienced the world enough. I've always been mom mode 24/7. So I'd like to just be who I am.
That's code word for I'm ready to share the pussy with everybody. That's code word right there. Because when she said, I'm ready to experience more things. I'm ready to do all these things. I've been in mom mode forever. But you want to get married again someday. What kind of mode is that? What kind of mode is that? You want to get married someday again, right? So you're going to be in wife mode. It sounds like you just want to have fun and do nonsense in the street. Don't bring no other man onto this nonsense. Don't do that to him because you looking just for somebody to help you pay some bills. Here we go.
I feel like right now that can be a flaw because I don't know who I am.
She doesn't.
I know parts of me, but I need to know more about myself.
She doesn't know who she is.
And do that while you're single. Because I think a lot of women miss their single season.
Do it while you're single.
Single season is the blessing. That's when you get to find out who you really are. That's when you get to learn that literally at the end of the day, all you really need is yourself.
Single, when it comes to women, will get you high body counts. Now, if you single and you want to search for yourself and you looking for yourself, close up that BJJ. Clink, clink. Lock that thing down so that you don't get no body counts when you're done being single. You don't have a high body count, okay? You racking up all those demons while you single. Because you know when y'all single, you pass the BJJ like the collection plate at the church. Let's continue. Here we go.
But you got to learn yourself more and not let the internet tell you what you need to become. Know who you are. Right. So don't miss out on this moment in life where it's just you and your kids where you get to know yourself better.
Yes, I'm taking the opportunity, especially like right now. I like to get on here because I've been watching you for years. And every time I say, you know what, one day.
She says she's taking the opportunity right now. But how? How are you taking the opportunity right now? When you said it's been a minute since you did something, right? You know, a hot minute. It's been a minute, you know. It's been a minute, okay? All right. I just, you know, you just did something, you're saying. Not saying like, oh, it's been, you know, it's been a long time. The baby is 1.5. Okay? The baby is 1.5. You still was sleeping with the baby daddy. The baby's 1.5. You was in a relationship with the baby daddy, and now you want to bring another man into the equation. My brothers, whoever decide that, you are foolish, because I'm going to share something with you. It'll be one Sunday morning where she turn around talking about, I want to get back with my baby daddy. And you have already invested so much in her. And then she tell you on one random Sunday, I'm getting back with my baby daddy. The baby is 1.5.
Gain confidence. I'm just going to get on there one day. And, you know, this was a pop-up show. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go do it.
Love it. I think we had a lot of teachable moments in your conversation. So I really love your conversation. The conversation I had with you. Because I feel like sometimes it gets challenging because it's the person on the screen. But everything I said to you, that applies to a lot of people that call me. I think that this message wasn't solely for you. This message, a lot of things that I said applies to a lot of viewers. So hopefully it caused some enlightenment in some ways. But we're almost done. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like a guy would be lucky to be me. A lot of men say that. It's because I can match personalities. I can be a great ear and, you know, conversation. A lot of guys don't get the opportunity to, and just in general, a lot of guys don't get the opportunity to just be able to be themselves because they have to be in the man world all the time. And I feel like being with me is not only like you're getting a friend, someone who you can just be like, you can talk to and have a confident and
don't trust this. Don't trust this. Most women say these things, they're lying. Okay, there are men who've been married right now like 20-something years and they don't tell their wife everything. Because you want to know why? Most of the time when women get upset, they'll turn that shit on you. Okay, they'll turn it on you, make you feel like you ain't shit. Most women do that. Don't believe that hype right there. Talking about, I can tell her everything. No, you cannot. My king, as long as we've been married, he don't tell me everything. Sometimes I gotta find out on my own. Me being nosy and shit, sometimes I gotta find out on my own. Okay, and then he'll be like, yeah, but don't worry, I got da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Most men don't tell because y'all women, y'all go crazy and then turn around and throw it in their face and make them feel bad about the shit. Let's continue. Here we go.
And a travel partner. Just we can go out, have fun, chill, and I'm also going to get things done. You don't have to worry about if your light's going to get cut off. If you got dinner at home today, not tomorrow. You just don't know. But you'll be all right.
Okay, I love it. All right.
She talking about she'll help a man if she ain't got to worry about his light skin cut off all that stuff. But you just said you don't want a man that make minimum wage. You say you want him to be able to make more than you, to be able to take care of you, your children, and all this. It's like, she doing double talk. I don't even know what's going on. Here we go.
Angelica, City B in Connecticut.
No, preferably not.
Oh, wait a minute. She close over here by me.
Connecticut.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
Okay. You're 33. What's the age range you want to date?
I've learned my lesson, so definitely like 30 and up. I think the cutoff would maybe be 40, 45.
You learned your lesson in what, younger?
Yeah.
Oh, who was younger?
My kid's father, the one I just broke up with.
Oh, he was younger.
Yeah.
What did I say to y'all last week? What did I say to y'all? I told y'all these young men, y'all messing with these young men, and then you put a baby on this boy, and you thought he was going to be responsible. So you left a man of 10 years, okay, in your youth, had 3 kids with him. Then you turned around and dated a young tenderoni and threw a baby on him. And then you thought he was going to be upright. Remember, he's a young tenderoni. Okay, he's a young. So he going to do what he want to do. They have younger. First of all, the younger model is still out there of you when you were young. So he got time to look at women his age. That's why you caught him cheating. I know y'all don't want to believe the truth, but it's the truth. So you gave him a baby. Now you done learned. Oh no, I'm not gonna get no more babies. I want a man older. Okay, now I want an older man. Oh my God.
Okay. So 30 and up. And let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Mm-hmm.
I just made an account. Like 2 seconds ago.
All right, let's see if we can find you on the app.
So we gonna close out with that. She not ready. Mimi, she not ready. Yes, honey, clowning, baby. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. Talking about she just was in a relationship. She just was this. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. Oh my God. No, I don't have time. Shout out to Kendra G. So this right here goes out to Yorel. Yorel, I picked this up this morning. Okay. This is a melanated sister, and she's at a board meeting, and she's going in on the people that's there. Okay. So this is for you, Yorel, for the $5 super chat. Baby, I appreciate you. Here we go.
Right? And Miss Alicia, I can read lips. So that's you too. Okay?
Damn.
I can read lips. Okay? I'll be a full helmet head. See that?
No,
See how you had your opinion and I had mine? Now going back and forth with you now. Okay? Because y'all start something and y'all say, oh, police, black women up in here. Say, hey, police, you got a gun. How many times y'all want to do that shit? Right? And you think it's fun to say somebody got a gun and they don't. But then you have your same black ass out there talking about Black Lives Matter. I know. But when they make bad wigs and lashes matter, motherfuckers, then you're right. You see how we all have an opinion.
All right, wrap it up.
Clear.
I will wrap it up. Because there won't be no more violations with me.
Woo.
And everyone who has violated me, like I promised you, I will see that ass in federal court. And you cannot have nothing.
Ooh.
I'll sue your ass for your burial plot. I don't give a damn.
My
No
God.
matter how old you are, you violated my rights. And you can think you can stand back, oh, I don't got anything. You better not have made pre-arrangements, because that's property. I'm going to take that shit too.
Yeah.
So this is when a melanated woman has got the gall to get up on a platform and curse everybody out. Okay. And I'm gonna share something with you. This is why a lot of people don't like to be around us. This is why. Okay, Urel for the $5 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Urel, you know what? I wanted y'all to listen to that first one, but I also want you to listen to this right here because this brother content dropped, and I was like, "This is good." I shared it, and he told me he sent me a DM. He said, "Sis, thank you so much for sharing my content." I said, "You welcome. You welcome, sir." But I want y'all to hear this breakdown. Here we go.
Never be enough. Never be enough. Never be enough. Ain't mine. It's never be enough. Never be a single mother. You a single woman, there's a difference. Imagine if you ain't had my assistant. Imagine if I gave up after all that disrespect and one persistent. Imagine if I chose to keep my distance. Times would have been hard, and you would have been scarred. And the money that you get be on a child support card. But I've been there from the start, and you still call me a deadbeat. All that disrespect, and I was still rubbing your damn feet. I stayed up late with you if you told me that you can't sleep. And still get up early as hell to go to work every damn week. Doing labor in a hospital, I never left your bedside. Or when your friends talk about me, you taking their side. Why you never tell them I work hard for my son? I do it all for my son. Every night I'm on my knees praying to God for my son. If it came to it, I'm breaking every law for my son. I risk it all for my son. That's why he's smiling when he see me, crying when he leave me, imitating my moves. Already he trying to beat me. His first words was that you would tell him not to say that. You mad cause we ain't together, I guess it's some type of payback. You threaten me with child support in case you take me down to court. I'm keeping the receipts for all the clothes and every pamper bought. You say it's petty, but I'm ready. Cause you been talking child support since he was in your belly. But don't you know they made that for the fathers who ain't steady? It ain't designed for a father that's providing on the daily. My son can never say to me, Father, you have failed me. Cause I'ma bust my ass for him even if it kills me. So go ahead and tell her lies. Your mama know the truth. I guess you think that baby mama drama shit is cute. I'm providing for my son, I ain't gotta provide for you. You want all of your bills paid, and that I decline to do. And they ask me if I hate you, at times I kinda do. But you the mother of my son, and for that I honor you. Although I might have disrespected you a time or two, I'ma always make sure that our boy acknowledge you. You can do it all for him. Yeah, you can do it all. It seems like
That's nasty, but the young man is right. He's right. That young brother is right. We cause a lot of confusion for these children when they grow up because you mad with the daddy. This woman that we just listened to right now, Kendra G, because she more than likely, the woman that came up there talking about she need a man, she need to go sit down and rethink her life. Getting a man right now and bringing him into that foolery is a whole heap of shit. The problem is, why did you leave this man of 10 years? It's like it's okay to change men like draws. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. When you get tired of wearing these drawers, you take them off. Instead of fixing these drawers to fit your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you put on the drawers and okay, now the drawers don't fit no more, then now what you need to do is cut the drawers and re-sew them to fit. Instead of taking the drawers off and throwing them in the trash, and then you wind up with real trash. Because what did she do? She walked out of a 10-year marriage with 3 children. Okay? More than likely the children suffer from the nonsense because the father ain't do nothing wrong. She didn't get up there. She didn't bash that first husband. She didn't say anything. She said the second man she started messing with, that he cheated on her. And she got a baby that is 1.5 years old. Don't you know that baby that's 1.5 years old? So she ain't supposed to be no baby mama. How you come from being married and then you turn into a baby mama? That does not make sense. You married and now you a baby mama. How? Now look at that foolery. Now she's a baby mama. Baby is 1.5 years old. That baby right there that she has supposed to belong to her husband. That's supposed to be a wine baby. You done went, Y'all done did something in the room, some type of extra stuff. Your leg had touched the headboard and your other leg had went to the end of the bed, and then boom, now you pregnant. That's supposed to be a wine baby, not you going and having babies outside like that. This is stupid right here. Anybody who mess with her, you done walk yourself into some bull crap. How you get in here and say I left him because I wasn't happy? That means something. That's an inside job. Something wrong with you. Anyway, y'all, shout out to the brother who did the amazing content, Musa Major. That's his name. I hope I said his name right. Thank you for that, brother. Amazing content. Also, I want to get in here and thank Corey Joe for the one gift membership. Okay, Corey Joe, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Okay, all right, and here we go. Now, y'all, this is a oldie but goodie. Tell me if y'all remember this. Here we go.
Patti LaBelle went on Sesame Street to sing the ABCs and turned it into a full-blown church service.
Y'all know how church service starts. The nasty part. Here it comes. You don't have that feeling. You can't do that. Shout out to Patti LaBelle. Y'all, everybody have a wonderful day. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming to rock with me. Thank you for coming to just see about me. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget that next week, okay? I won't see y'all for a couple weeks, okay? So you may see like pictures. I may try to do videos, but I don't know how the connection will be, okay? So everybody have a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to try to stay consistent up till the day that we actually leave because I already got everything is packed up to go. So I will try to stay consistent, but I'm going to miss y'all. But I'm going to enjoy myself as well. But much love to y'all all. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm not going to tell y'all about going to the links or anything because I had shut down all the stores. So all the stores are shut down right now. Only thing that's open is my merch for YouTube. Scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store, okay? Because they ship out themselves. All the other stores, I got to ship it out. So I'm not going to be doing that. So go to YouTube and you can check out the merch. They got hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, all that good stuff. Y'all go check it out. They ship out same day. I believe they ship out same day. Also, if you want to donate directly to me, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat is available right now while we on a live. Guys, I appreciate y'all taking the time to come rock with me. Stay safe, stay aware of your surroundings. I will, my dear. Thank you so much. Guys, all I want to share with y'all something, and I want y'all to take heed to the message, even if you never hear me talk again, or if I stop doing social media. The key to the melanated community survival is Black men. Nobody else ain't gonna tell y'all that because they don't want to tell the truth. You got some women content creators that they're smart, they understand. But the key to our survival is our brothers. and for you to get under a covering of a man that has substance. I didn't say he was rich. I didn't say he was rich. A man that has substance and he has a king mindset. You understand? Because this man wants to see greatness. I didn't say he had to be rich. But long as he has a king mindset, he's going to always do what he's supposed to do as a man. And along the way, when you finally lay hands on a man that has a king mindset, make the journey worthwhile. Make it worthwhile. Hug, kiss him, love on him while you got him, because you don't know how long you're going to have him. Green beans, you is a troublemaker. I see what you wrote. Guys, everybody have a wonderful day. God willing, I see y'all tomorrow. Okay? God willing, I see y'all tomorrow. Take heed to the message, everybody. And we're going to go out with Patti LaBelle. We're going to go out.
That time, Patti LaBelle went on Sesame Street to sing the ABCs and turned it into a full-blown church service.